It looks like someone has taken your kindness for weakness. The first card I pulled today is Coral, Mars in Cancer, number 4. And it's so interesting because we have 4, 5, 6, and 8 as the numbers that came out in order. All we're missing is number 7. 7 is written in the Bible about 465 times. And not just in the Bible, there are so many religions and spiritual practices that use that number 7. So this number, it's very spiritual. There's a completeness associated with it. And that tells me everything I need to know about this energy right now. There is not a completeness here with this person. You're feeling like this is a cycle, like you want to get off of this hamster wheel. Honestly, you could have. It seems like the cat is out of the bag and you have moved on. I'll get into all of the nitty gritty, as my father likes to say. I'll get into all the details in a moment, but that number 7 missing also tells me that there's something about this connection that lacks spiritual depth, or this is a spiritual lesson that you both are learning, and we'll get into it. So this quarrel between 2 people, I mean, it could be between 4 people. It could be between you and 3 others. This is a matter of emotion. Cancer energy is a water sign. Water is very sensitive. Water is very emotional. Water is very deep. Water is very spiritual. Water is also very unpredictable. Water can be dangerous. Water can replenish. So when it comes to Mars in Cancer, that energy to me has very little patience with things out of the ordinary, maybe things not going to plan. Maybe there's control issues here. I mean, you can see these 2 are tugging over a ring, a circle, which again ties in that completeness, or like the world card, like that cycle or the hamster wheel that we're trying to get off of. Confirmation with the washing machine going off, if you can hear that in the back. What I sense between these people is that there was something in common. Maybe you were fighting over something. This is mine. No, that's mine. There's some type of ego, control. I want you to see it my way. You're not seeing it my way. I want things to go my way. It's my way or the highway. To clarify, this card is so interesting because we got the High Priestess. A lot of major arcana cards coming out today. The High Priestess is a major arcana card. We also have the Temperance and the Star. So this High Priestess, this feels like your energy. And I did mention earlier that this connection may lack spiritual depth, but as I picked up that High Priestess card, it actually feels like there was a spiritual connection here, and then it turned into ego. You and these people know there's something about, I knew what I did, or I know what I'm doing. There's a certain part of these people or yourself that are spiritually inclined, very intuitive and wise. Your intuition, the intuition here is like, yeah, I know. And I think that's also the reason why these people and yourself are fighting, because it's a battle of, no, I know this is right. No, I know this is right. But who is right here? Is anyone right? We'll get into it. Next, we have generosity. This is Saturn in Leo. Saturn in Leo inspires the collective to stand up, be brave, be bold, to lead others the way that you were once led, or how you would like to be led. This is, I've learned things and I want to give them to you. But maybe amongst this group of people, or it's just two people, it's going to resonate differently for all of you. This could be, I've given a lot here, and my kindness was taken advantage of. I was taken advantage of. And it seems like with the Temperance card, your energy has been very faithful to these people or to this person. You've always given. Even when you may not have had the energy to give, this is the generosity card, that's Saturn in Leo. So we have Saturn coming out twice in the spread. Saturn is the planet, a lot of people refer to him as the grandfather because he is very wise and all-knowing, and he inspires people, forces people to growing within responsibility, karmic lessons, independence. There's so many beautiful things associated with Saturn, but what I immediately heard when I saw those cards coming out is there are severe, important lessons here. And I think with you, the lesson is you're learning when and how often to give your generosity. This Temperance card, it's about moderation. It is a invitation, and it's a kind nudge to stop giving all of your energy away to people who are just going to fight you tooth and nail. It's balance. Take a grounded approach. If you know that you don't have the capacity to help someone, then don't do it. Hold space for them. There's other ways that you can give to people without losing yourself, depleting your energy. You need to have boundaries. So a part of your lesson is, honestly, when and where to give yourself away. So their lesson here, I heard this immediately, but you probably resonate with some of it because this feels mirrored here. So we have isolation. Saturn in Virgo. This is a matter of the mind. This isolation is where they are. And it could be where you are too. But this is, I've made mistakes. I said the wrong thing. I thought the wrong things. Maybe this is you beating yourself up over how much you gave, because number 6 is on this card. 6 is a number of reciprocity. Giving, taking. receiving. So in this isolation, you are meant to heal and forgive yourself and have faith that everything is working out as it should. Maybe you showed up in this quarrel and, you didn't really act as your best self. Forgive yourself and self-reflect. We all go through really challenging moments, and the best thing that you can do is be reflective and commit to changing behaviors that you don't resonate with. Some people really do serve as karmic lessons, and they hold a mirror up to us. When it comes to this other person or these people, it feels like their punishment is isolation. And they are really like in their head. They don't see this getting any better. I think that these people or this person really struggle with a pessimistic mindset, and they really struggle in their faith. I do see people trying to console them, and it just feels like they're eating it up. I don't feel like there's sincere energy behind this person or these people. It feels like what they do is take. So on the bottom of the deck, we have secrets. So secrets have come out. Venus in Scorpio, number 8. Number 8 is a very karmic number, Plutonian number. What I'm hearing is that you have detected the secrets, the lies, and betrayal from these people or this person. You're the high priestess. You're very, very intuitive. And after what you've learned, you've decided to move on and walk away. This energy has been chaotic for far too long. This isn't just a one situation, a one-off situation. No, this is like months in the making, maybe even years. Months or years of just little like nicks. They've been like nicking away from you, your confidence, what you have going on for yourself. And the guidance is let the tower fall, the 10 of swords in reverse. Get all of those swords out of your back and stand up and fight again. You need to wave your white flag and move on in life with hope and faith that things work out in your favor. See, you are a very fierce lover. You're very passionate and a loyal friend, loyal person. And I think these people took advantage of that. You may even have your Venus in Scorpio. That may genuinely be in your birth chart. You are an all or nothing type of person. And these people took advantage of that. I'm now going to split the tarot deck to, okay. I didn't realize there was a card on the bottom of the deck underneath that was in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Your guidance here, you don't need to say anything. You need to do things right now that clear your mind. You may not have all of the answers you want out of why this happened. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with them? Those answers come in time. But now you need to be grounding yourself and asking yourself the question, how can I ground myself, mind, body, and spirit? What do I need to do? And this is like church, guys. If you're not doing practices every day that ground yourself, mind, body, spirit, you are doing life wrong. Life is constantly going to throw you for a loop, and you need to have armor. And that's why I push that so hard. And for all of my clients in almost every reading, I'm talking about the grounding of mind, body, spirit. If you're not touching grass, if you're not going to the water, if you're not cleansing yourself, if you are not cleaning yourself, if you're not cleaning your room, if you're not cleaning your environment, smudging your air, you're allowing stagnant energy to permeate, to settle around you. So use the elements of the earth, use water, use ground, use the ocean, use the forest, use music. So I split the deck, and I'm going to take the first 3 cards off to get the overall message here. Yes, we have Hermit mode. We have the Hermit, the Ace of Staffs, the 3 of Swords. I read those a little backwards, but the Ace of Staffs is the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Hermit. I know that this has absolutely broken you. I know that this has broken your heart, and you do not have the insight you need. You've retreated. That is okay. Hermit mode is a very spiritual chapter of one's life because it is a time that we get to settle into ourselves. I mean, we live such a hustle and bustle life that we forget to just sit and do nothing, to sit and breathe, to sit and reflect, to sit and write. And that is what this time has given you. So don't rush that time away. Be grateful for the hermit mode. I've been in hermit mode on and off for about 3 years now. And some days I'm like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? I just want to live my life. I want to be free. I just want to travel everywhere. I want to live in Europe. I want to live here. I want to live there. But what a privilege it is that we get to have that downtime with ourselves, with God, with the universe, with our art. There's also something about a gift. The aces are a gift from the Creator. The Ace of Wands specifically is a gift of movement, inspiration, creative ideas, passion, a fire that's relit from underneath you. So this is actually a very healing time. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, you need to create art. Put all of this emotion that you're trying to bury away, bottle away, throw away, and put it into words, put it into song, put it into script, put it into paint, put it into movement, flow, dance. You are gifted with self-expression. And these ideas that you have, I think a lot of you are channeling a lot of creative ideas at night or through your dreams. Write that down. Write that down. Give it some energy because you're on to something. You're on to something in this very hermited chapter of your life. So be easy with yourself. But there is a message here with the 3 of Swords, and this is the last message for the day. Allow yourself time and space to heal, to grieve properly. You're not going to just be up and at 'em every single day in this chapter, because there are going to be days where you are grieving again. You might be scrolling on social media and you're triggered. You might have a conversation with a friend and, oh, you're triggered. And you're right back there in that dark place. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to release, because what you have been through with these people or this person has broken your heart. And I feel it. I do. I hold space for you here. I am sending you my love. There's another message here, though, with the Three of Swords. These two daggers are from people, places, things, but this third one is actually from you. So we need to take those daggers out of our heart, but also, how can you move in your life moving forward without anything like this happening at your will? And maybe I'm not saying that right, bear with me, but there was probably a point in time where you knew that this person or these people, they weren't for you. You may have ignored your intuition, and eventually it caught up with you. The truth caught up with you about this person or these people. If you had listened to your intuition and gone to a place where equal give and take occurred, you would not be in this position. That's okay. We have to learn somehow. But you have the discernment moving forward on who gets your attention and your generosity and who does not. And you really need to trust in that to avoid tower moments, chaos happening like this. But we can be very thankful, because what I see here is you becoming a brand new version of yourself. One that is more confident, one that is more creative, one that is more outspoken when needed, and one that is more retreative, one that retreats when necessary. No, everybody doesn't need to know your opinion. No, everybody doesn't need your support. Some people need to learn the hard way, and some arguments just aren't worth fighting. So those are some things that you're going to be learning in this next chapter. But please know that you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to have the last word. You don't need to do anything to win. Okay, you settling into yourself again, that's what's winning here. All right, so I'm going to leave the message here. Thank you for allowing me to channel for you today. Please like, subscribe, and comment to exchange the energy with me today. I would greatly appreciate it. I do hope that you have a beautiful day or night whenever you're watching, and I will see you guys again soon.